ladies and gentlemen, it's Greg here again. I thought I'd just do a quick kit review of an old Tamiya kit, the Tiger 1 Ausf E. So I think it's one of the early versions. As you can see, it's an old box. I've had this for quite a while. I think it's probably one of the earlier kits that I bought off eBay second-hand then. So as you can see, the price is from a shop called Beatties in Dumfries, and it was £7.80. So I don't know how long that is ago, but it must be a fair old bit ago. But yeah, I thought I'd just do a quick kit review on it because I'm going to build this one next, I think. I said I need to build the Tiger, so well, let's have a quick. Let's say the artwork is, you know, the usual sort of fare. Let me just zoom out a little bit here. I think we're a bit too close, not too far in now. There we go, it's a bit better. Yeah, so it'll clear up a light. The artwork's quite nice as normal to me. It's all looking nice and tidy. The old Tamiya kit beside, it's got just a picture of the tank again and all the Japanese writing. And on the other ends, got the picture that's on the main box again, and the kit number is 35056. Can we read that? Oh, there we are. There we go, 35056. I don't know what the beat is, that must be their code for it when they were selling it, I suppose. And on the other side we have a few more of the old Tamiya kits. I think that's the Jad Panther. Yep, and I think obviously that's the Panther Mark IV, long barrel, then the early Panther A, and the short barrel Panther IV, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, what's the So they're quite old kits. It's quite obviously these were all the new kits when they were all out, but they're all motorised. I think this one would have built to be motorised as well. So let's have a look what's it's inside the box. I know probably millions of people have probably reviewed this, but I thought I'd just do it anyhow because I'm going to build it next. So let's do what I normally do. Let's open the lid and just start from the top and work our way in. So you can see it's quite the paper's a bit faded and a bit yellow looking, but because it's obviously an old kit. But let's have a look. So that's on the front page. We have the picture of the basically the main kit again, and then obviously some information about it and a few of the other kits that they've had available at that time. On the rear again we have some more of the kits that are available again, and the Tiger, Panther, and then a picture of the Tiger from the top we're building. Let's open up. And the pamphlet ones again, obviously with Tamiya. We'll start at number 1, which is obviously the road wheels. They're very simple, don't they? Can't, you know, there's nothing too much to, excuse me, nothing too much to it at all. Should be a fairly simple build. Should have to sprue in a few hours, I would have thought. Still nicely diagrammed and everything. Parts is written in English in saying do not cement. It's all actually written in English with Japanese underneath as well. I think it's German as well. So I think this is supposed to be before they had the before they started bringing all the symbols out for the do not cut and cement, and it's a bit of a breach there as well. 2-part gun, probably would have been an old kit. I wouldn't have thought any different. Get a couple of figures, tank commander and a loader. The turret is fairly straightforward, a fairly simple build of a Tiger. But I thought I may as well have a go at this one, see what it's like. There was only 8 steps, 9 if you want to include the paint, you know, the colour call out. There's 2 versions. We've got the standard painting for the European Eastern Front, which is the, doesn't tell what it's for. tanks previous in 1943 wore Panzer Grey with the numbers 231. Panzer von... No, I wouldn't even know how to pronounce it. Wouldn't have a clue. Divisional markings, Wehrmacht, Tank Große Deutschland Division, and then we have a heavy tank battalion and the 501st Heavy Tank Battalion. So the Große Deutschland is like the shape of a German helmet, the Heavy Tank Battalion. Let's see them. There we go, so let's give you 3 options. There's a bit of information on the bottom how they were, you know, how the battalions were made up of. Quite interesting. So, the last thing out of the way, it's very straightforward, nice and simple. Back in there. Right, I'll put that bag over that box over there. And we'll open the first sprue. Just as we go on along, we'll do them. Of course, we don't need this because we've got the Tamiya pins, haven't we? Safety pins, staples. So, the first sprue, or sprues, we have. These are like a rubber. So we have, obviously these are the road caps for the road wheels. And don't know what that bit's for yet until we read it. Can't read. It's like a plastic. It's very bendy plastic, so I presume it's, yeah. And then we have a piece of pipe for the exhaust and all the, you know, for the rear, for all the exhaust system. I can never remember what they're called. Begin with F. Fivel, something like that. It's all to do with them, and the air cleaners, just to the air cleaners. And then we have the first sprue. It's very bog standard. Obviously it's a very early kit, you have to understand that, but the detail isn't not bad at all, you know, especially on the sprockets. Not much detail on the wheels, but there never was on a Tiger, was there? Just solid wheels. Good cable, you know, that's quite a nice detail actually. They're very nice. I'll use them, there's nothing wrong with them at all. There's 2 of those. So there's only 1 sprue I can see with wheels, which is unusual for a Tiger. It's usually millions of bloody wheels. But these are all seem to be cast, yeah, they're all seem to be cast in 1 part, which is unusual. You know, some little bits there. And, yep, very simple, very nice. Right, second, there's only three bags, and I think most of them have got 1 sprue. So it's not a difficult build, I wouldn't have thought. It is. Right, let's just pop this out of there. We'll get the tracks out the way first. What have we got on there then? Rubbish. There's a few injection markings on the sides, on the inside. We can soon get them because they're raised. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But they should you should just get a knife and cut them off. They should be fairly straightforward. Plus they're on the inside anyhow, so it's not much of a problem. It's just a pity that the one on the other side, on the that way on. If you get what I'm aiming. And on the other side, the tracks, you know, they're fairly decent for a Tiger track. They're not bad at all for a vinyl track. And considering the edge of the kit, quite nicely detailed. Nice big broad tracks. And obviously we have 2 of those. All this plastic stuff is it came with the kit. Something or other. Don't know what it is. It'll go in the bin. Right, and this sprue we have obviously, well, let's come off anyhow, is the upper hull. it's actually not bad at all. It's got a bit of texture, a few nice weld seams. You can see the texture. It's quite got a nice little bit of texture on that. Obviously a lot of mouldings pre-moulded onto the upper hull, cleaning rods and one thing and another. The rear engine is, there we are. It's quite detailed. You know, got some hatches, the hinges on the hatches, on some of the hatches. It's quite nicely detailed. That nice rivets, bolt heads, and I think I may have some photo etch grill covers for this. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but we'll have a look when I start building it. But I'm quite pleasantly surprised with the texture on the turret. Sorry, on the upper hull. It's quite nice indeed. Very surprised. So there's quite nice weld seams on them as well. You can see the weld seams along the bottom there, and actually inside there as well. So on the top, it's just ever so slightly warped, you know, but that's neither here. We'll just sort of, don't know how long it's been packed before, and like I say, it must be. Let me just check the date on it. Well, remind me later on. I'll check the date on this. So I'll see how old it actually is. I would say it'd be in the 70s. Right, and then we have the rear of the tank. It's got a slight texture on again, nicely bit of details as well. Not bad at all. I'll have a look at the sprue, see if it says anything in the sprue with the date. And then we have top. It's got that detail again and nice weld seams. Absolutely fantastic for a kit of this age. And then the sides, they've all got that nice little texture. Sort of like rolled steel, I think it is, or rolled whatever it is, cast. It's nice, nicely detailed again. You know, I think a lot of the things actually got the pistol port and things, and hatches are sort of on there. And then we have the top there and a bit of spare track, which it's fallen off. It's quite nicely detailed again. Can't argue with the detail for it, you know. I think it must be 70s kit. I will have a look in a second, but I can't argue with the, you know, bit of detail under the turret as well. It's nice. I know you're not going to see it, but that's that's the back of the turret. That's just a shame the injector pin marks are there, but you're not really going to see inside there unless you do a bit of work on the inside. You can see them get them out. They're actually raised, so they're not too bad. You can be able to sand them out. But there again, I pleasantly surprised. Let me just see if there's a name. Yeah, 1970 this kit was produced. So that's like 47 years old. This kit when it was first produced. 47 years old. Makes me feel old. Right, and then we have the main part, the hull, the lower hull. It's nice, sturdy, solid plastic lower hull. As usual, we have all the suspension arms pre-moulded on. So that's, obviously it's fixed track. There won't be any, you know, orientation with the tracks or anything like that. It's going to be a static build, which. But even so, the wheels must have been movable in them days, because this is the part where the motor used to be, you know, the on-off switch. So they must have been able to go around, as I say, but obviously not with it working suspension. But the detail on the side again, as you can see, there's some more tow rope, tow cable, and nice texture again on it. And on the side, you know, it's not too bad at all. And on the rear, obviously we've got the old plastic kit with the battery operated. There's nothing much on the bottom, which is not to be expected really. And the same again on the other side. You can hear that? No, that's my cat wanting to come and see us. Well, scratching to come in because I've closed the door. But there again, that's the low hull. nice and tidy again. Right, and that's another part of the exhaust, the title. I can never remember. I'll have to look up for it. Right, and this is the last sprue. Last 2 sprues in here. There's 2 sprues in here. Well, we'll have a look at the kits. We'll look at the figures of supplies. And the figures, we're saying they're 1966. The figures from 1966. Blinking heck. Can you see that? Oh, 68, sorry. Now the 68 is 66. Let me heck. Well, they're not too bad. No, we got the seam lines, like we've still got seam lines. They're not too bad. I think they'll be usable. We'll see what they're built up like. You know, the detail, it's not brilliant, but it's not bad. Yeah, it's not that bad. I've seen a lot worse from more modern kits. 1966 or 768, so that's a long time. I was born in 65, now I'm 52, so you know, nearly talking 50 years ago. 50 years ago, these kits that were all built. Right, one fallen off there, but that's part of the breech for the gun. And this has a bit of the side skirts, not side skirts, the fenders, and they've got that detail on again. Let me just open this door for this cat. Come on then, Bella, you must know I'm doing something. Come on then. Good girl. Right, you'll have to wait now, I'm doing something. As you can see, the detail is there again. It's that nice texture on it again. And the detail is quite nice. I haven't come across any flash either. You know, for a kit of this age, absolutely brilliant. The gun is obviously 2-piece. See what it goes together, should be fairly easy to sand out. And there's the for the exhausts, for the rear of the exhausts, pipe work to go into. A couple of hatches again with the same cast turret on there again. Sorry, the same cast sort of texture again. A few small pieces. Nice shovel. Nicely detailed shovels and that on there. You know, keep going back to how old this kit is. The detail on it is absolutely fantastic. And I can't see any flash. None whatsoever. There's a big spade and a small spade there. You know, I've seen newer kits with less detail. I know it's a fairly simple kit, but there's nothing wrong with a simple kit and a simple build. And there's the exhaust covers, and they've got that. No, they have got no texture at all, but that's it. I mean, I'll put a bit of. Whoa! You want to come and see? Right, just a minute then. You've seen me on the video. You want to come and see, don't you? Hmm? Right, I'll put you up there and you can look. There we go. As you can see, cat's come to see us again. Won't leave me alone as soon as it starts videoing. I say I'll probably missed a surfacer on that and maybe a few bullet holes and things in it like that, rusted up a bit. But the detail is absolutely brilliant. Can't argue with that. That's all. And there's the for the gun. The gun mantler, nicely detailed again. Nice few rivet and bolt heads. Are you finished, Bella, yet? Or do you want to do this kit review? Do you want to do it? Come on then, down on my knee then. There you go. So, nice again, nothing wrong with that. In fact, I'm quite looking forward to building this. The decals are a bit yellow, obviously the age, but we shall see what they come out like. But there's, you know, it's quite a few numbers here and there, and because of the age of them, they'll be a bit, you know, a bit shiny, but that's hopefully they won't disintegrate when they touch water. Otherwise I'll have to find some other in one of the other type of kits that I've got. See if I can find anything. Well, you can see, nothing wrong with that at all. Well, that was a quick review because it was a nice simple kit and says made in the 1970s. nothing much else to say really. So I think I'll probably crack on with this when I've done this. I've just done the finished off the T55 with the BTU 55 plough. That's finished now, but I'm going to do a kit review shortly, so that'll be on my update. I've just started doing the dial for it as well, so that'll be for later on. I might do a kit review on Sunday or something like that. So if you've liked what you've seen, please give us a big thumbs up. I know a lot of people have probably done this kit, but I thought, well, I may as well join in and do it myself. And thank you, Bella, for making an appearance again. Don't show the camera, you bum. So this is Greg signing off, and Bella, come on, turn round. On my knee, come on. This is Greg signing off, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.